and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new readings every single day. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Four of Chalices. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Death card. We have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. I think I have an idea where this is going. I'm going to take 3 more cards of clarity real quick though. The Queen of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Chalices. Okay. Right off the bat with the Death card and the Fool on the table, there is a new beginning that is happening. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there's a shift in power. There is a shift in an era, meaning that there's some sort of karmic cycle that is closing out, a new era that is beginning, and or some kind of major milestone that has been hit here. The Four of Chalices is this energy of feeling left out, feeling like you can't emotionally connect on the level that you wish to. I'm very much picking up on this sort of loner energy. It's like you desire to connect to other things and other people on a deeper level, but there's this sort of disappointment and unfulfilled sort of energy here. In the past, you kept trying to fight these fights and have these communications with people that it's like you were swinging the sword and maybe you were landing some blows, but it was like nothing really seemed to be happening. It's like you felt like you were putting your time and energy into these fights and these arguments and these disagreements, and they kind of weren't really benefiting anybody. It wasn't really doing anything other than just exhausting you and tiring you out. And what I'm seeing is that you're suddenly taking this new perspective where instead of you being like the wolf in this card, which is hard to see if you're not really paying attention, where it's like you feel like you have to sneak up on your abundance and you have to sneak up on certain situations in order to get the upper hand. You're starting to realize that if you make decisions out of love and freedom versus out of fear and entrapment, there's a different energy that you get back in return. And what I'm seeing here is that there's this new level of understanding with the Queen of Swords in how to sort of shut your mouth and not say anything at the right times, when you should put your input in, how you should put your input in, how you should communicate. And there's this sort of leveling up that's happened here where with that, you've also learned how to put your focus and your time and energy into the right things. You're able to sort of see through illusions and direct your energy towards the things that you desire. And you've been able to step into a much more independent space where you're not only being more independent yourself, but you're allowing other people to be independent, make their own decisions and their own mistakes. There's less of this overgiving energy that you had in the past that was sort of making things unfulfilled. But part of what I'm seeing here with this Death card is that there's this transformation that's happening in terms of perspective with the Fool and with the Wheel of Fortune here. There's a shift where you're starting to realize that some of these fights that you were in with people, with circumstances, were not really benefiting you because instead of working with the energies, you were working against them. There's also this energy here where there's a deeper understanding of self and a deeper understanding of other people, their motives for doing things, their ways of communicating, where they're putting their time and their energy, where their priorities lie. And you're starting to recognize how you can align to people and situations that are in a deeper fulfillment and emotional fulfillment and alignment with what it is you want. But to take that a step further, there's this deeper understanding here where you're starting to realize that you can't expect things from people before they have awareness or understanding of it. That's part of where this fight was sort of coming in. It's like you kept trying to force the perspectives and direct the people in your life. You were trying to make an impact and create positive change, but you were going about it in a way that was maybe not in the purest form or not in the highest polarity, or maybe just wasn't in the most productive way. It caused you to sort of get frustrated, but it also caused you to realize that you had a lot of connections with people and situations that were not fulfilling because there was still this lack of authenticity where you needed to redefine your idea of love and redefine your idea of friendship and redefine a lot of these aspects of yourself. There's a lot of positive shifting that's happening here with this realization where you're recognizing that there's a lot more fulfillment that comes in when you stop trying to force all the outcomes and force everybody to be the best person they can be, because it ends up just exhausting you and making you feel unfulfilled because the change wasn't enacted by them of their own desire and their own volition. You're starting to recognize that by not trying to force other people to be a certain way or force certain outcomes and focus more on what brings you happiness and peace instead of what frustrates you and you want to change, you're starting to recognize that there's a different energy that you're moving in and a different energy you're being in and you're thinking in and you're feeling in that is starting a new cycle, and it's putting you very much in a different position. You are now not just sort of the snake that's eating its own tail, and you're not the snake that's fighting this bird. Instead, you are this bird that's more up here where it's like you're looking and seeing and you're paying attention to what fights are worth your time and energy, what communications are worth your communication time and energy, when you just should stay completely out of it, and where the line is between being overgiving and giving in a productive manner. And it's shifting the timeline here because your energy and your intentions are shifting, and it's allowing you to align to a timeline where there's more fulfillment and there's a deeper understanding because you've started to recognize a deeper understanding of yourself, which is then allowing you to have a deeper understanding of the people around you. Ultimately, what you are receiving right now is a pat on the back officially from your guides for all the work that you've been doing and these realizations and breakthroughs that you've been receiving. You're being prompted to reflect on these things, continue to be open to reflecting and having even more breakthroughs about them, because I'm hearing that there's still some things that are going to be coming through with the death card, and make changes and adjustments still as needed that align to this new timeline where you are taking accountability for the things that are yours to take accountability for, but you are leaving the accountability and responsibility to others for the things that are their responsibility that they need to be taking accountability for. I'm going to leave the reading here. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment your affirmation down below. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am taking accountability for that which is mine and releasing accountability for that which is not. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.